And we are live. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay. Let's see if we got anybody joining. Oh, we got 2 viewers now already. Whew. Jackson is on. Jackson is watching. Jackson, you were the first to tune in, buddy. Amazing. Welcome to the hub. We are live. Somebody write something in the comments. I want to just make sure I can see it. That would be ideal. Hey, Megan. Hey, Lauren. Seriously picking that up. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Chris. Hello, hello. Dez is in the house. Okay. Is anyone typing anything? Because I don't see anything. That's kind of a bummer. I want to see what you guys are talking about. Hello, hello, welcome. Oh, we got 19 people. Jeremy, Jason in the house. Trish Penner's in the house. Oh my gosh, hello, welcome. Oh my gosh. Just feeling the love right now. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying their week. It is a lovely Wednesday. Actually, it's not very lovely, but it's more lovely that you guys are all here. No, still not seeing any comments. Well, that's kind of weird. If I hit that, nope. Hello, everybody. Oh, my mom just tuned in. I better be on my best behavior, Mom. Alrighty. So we will get things underway in just a few moments here once everybody has connected over the Facebook. I almost said YouTube. Used to doing YouTube live streams. So yes, welcome everybody. Isn't this so cool that we are connected together via technology? It's pretty unreal. I'm going to be doing some fun songs today. We are going to be singing harmonies. I'm going to be using my looping pedal to help us with that. But before we begin, we will start with, of course, a vocal warm-up. And I'm renowned for my amazing warm-ups. I hear this from my fellow on-cuers. So everyone find a good seating position. Find a place where you can be yourself and not be judged by other people. And we're going to take a nice deep breath through the nose. Here we go. And exhale. Let's try that again. Nice big breath. Fill up those lungs. Feel it in your back and out. Keep it going. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, breathe in. Out on an S. Good job. All right. Everyone get the lips a little bit loose. We want to feel loose. We want to feel relaxed before we sing. I know you'll probably see singers when they're performing that they really give it and they show it on their face. And they probably don't look very relaxed, but we do want to feel very relaxed, and this is why we warm up, so it's very, very important. Welcome everybody who's just tuning in. Jessica just came in. I can see, so what's showing me on my phone is I can see who's watching, but unfortunately I can't see all your funny comments or amazing comments or nice comments or mean comments. But I'm going to just continue, and we're going to go on all the way through. Okay, so everyone make sure, let's get our shoulders rolling forward. This is when you look at your neighbor being like, yep, I'm rolling my shoulders right now because I'm a singer. We're going to roll them back. Feeling loose and limber. All right. Let's stretch to the left. Okay. So pull all the way. Yes. If you haven't done any stretching yet today, now is the time. We got to limber up. Ooh, feel that along my sides. Whew. Okay. Let's breathe in and we're going to exhale on a... So we're going to lip trill. If you can't do this, if you find this very, very difficult to do the lip trill, put your fingers at the corners of your mouth and go, just let it go. Everyone try it together. Wow, I could almost hear that. Amazing. Let's now sing and go, sing is what I mean, that we're going to be putting voice through it. So breathing in and out. Okay, very nice. One more time. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to go over to the piano now. We're going to swivel this mic around. Hello, Dave. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Jen Morton. Welcome, welcome. We are going to resituate ourselves. Okay. Welcome to my studio. This is my setup that I do for private lessons over Zoom. It is it's been quite the journey doing Zoom lessons, I tell ya. Especially when you are singing and you're speaking to somebody and you're going, okay, so do you got all that? And then the person says, and they're frozen, and you're like, okay, so they didn't hear that, or their internet is just completely destroyed. Yeah, it happens more than you think. So we're gonna go right here. Make sure that this is in good position. So we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna go my. Make that vowel nice and open. Here we go, nice good breath, and my. Keep going, tenors. My. And if you have to flip octaves, do so. My. Excellent. Go. Aha. Ooh, very nice. Go. Aha. All the way in the back. Very nice. Go. For those just tuning in, I am not a whale. I am, we are doing some vocal exercises. We want to get it really resonating right in front of the, we want to get it resonating in the nose. So go, It's okay. It's okay to sound a little bit unusual once in a while. Try one more time. Excellent. Aha! Your turn. Very nice. We are going to do one of my favorite warm-ups, and then I promise we will get to some singing. We're going to go... Even just hearing that chord, I bet you know what I'm about to play. So, the words go, many mumbling mice. Sorry, I'm just trying to read a comment. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. So let's just try this bit by bit. Many mumbling mice, your turn, are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. So let's just try this in little phrases. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. It sounds like this. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Let's try it. 1, 2, You know what to do. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Try to sound classical. Ready? And many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Diction. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty. Come on, catch up, let's go. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Oh my gosh, I almost blew a gasket there. That got really, really exciting. Okay, welcome everybody who is just tuning in right now. I am Dean Lauderdale. We are reunited once again for the Youth Singers of Calgary, our series of The Hub. So thank you guys for tuning in. We have some fun songs to sing tonight. I'm going to take you through my setup in just a quick second here. So we're going to go ahead and see what it is that I do. So whenever I perform, I use my looping pedals. So I will just show you what that is in just a hot second. So a looping pedal allows you to record in real time. So you're singing through a microphone, and that goes through the hardware and it plays it right back at you. So that's really, really useful if you want to layer on top of that and then play along with what you've just recorded. So allow me to show you what I have set up for you guys. Yes, very, very exciting. Welcome everybody who's just tuning in. Can I scroll that? Nope, I can't. Whoop. Can I? Can I see that? Nope. Okay. It's okay. It's fine. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to move this over here and let me show you what we have. Okay, I know this looks a little bit amateur here. Okay. Here is my RC300 loop station. So this thing is pretty darn fun to play around with. So what we have here, we've got 3 different tracks. So it allows you to play around with different record buttons. So if I go like this, for instance, recording, 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 recording. It's just recorded it right away and it's played it right back. So it just immediately plays it right back. So if you want to go ahead and do anything musical, like recording. Okay, no, you have to clear it first. Duh. So if I go ahead and do that, I've just now cleared it. I usually like to do vocal stuff over my track too. So I'm going to go like this. Da 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 da. It's played it right back. I can just make up some stuff on the spot. So I'm going to now loop on top of that. You get the idea. So things can definitely go a little bit AWOL if you don't think about timing and you don't think about the exact parts you have to do. This thing is really cool because you can record a bunch of different parts on different tracks and you can stop them one at a time, or you can stop all of them and you can start them all at the same time as well. So this is going to be really helpful when we are singing some harmony tonight. Okay, so enough of the tech chit chat. Okay, so I hope you guys got your music ready. We are going to do little Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. So let me grab my guitar. Oh, hello, guitar. It's like you were waiting for me to play it. All right, so I'll give you a little bit of a background of this song here. So this was written in 1969. The Beatles released their catalog on iTunes in, what year was it? It was 2010, and they released it. They released it on iTunes, and believe it or not, "Here Comes the Sun" was the number one bestseller. It was the number one single, and it was never previously a hit single. So of all the Beatles songs out there, this one was the most popular, essentially. George Harrison wrote this at his estate. He owned some farmland, and he had one of his friends over named Eric Clapton. And Eric Clapton was just visiting, and George Harrison hadn't picked up the guitar in weeks because he was really, really busy. And he decided, it's a lovely day, and I'm gonna pick up my guitar and I'm gonna just write a song, see what happens. And he did, and "Here Comes the Sun" was the result. I think he wrote the whole tune down in, an afternoon. And what? Eric Clapton was just happened to be there. I don't think he was helping write the song. He was just in the presence. A funny little thing about this song was when you sing the song, "Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo." George had originally written the lyrics "Scooby Dooby." So I'm very glad he changed it from Scooby Dooby to doo 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 doo. I think it rings a little bit better. So I'm going to just teach you a few little harmonies throughout the song, and then we are going to sing it together and let's see what happens, okay? So when we go like this, when I sing, "Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo," if you feel like singing a higher harmony, this is what you do. "Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Here comes the sun, it's alright," and so on and so forth. So that is a higher harmony that you guys can throw in. I know you guys can do it because we have a lot of youth singers probably tuning in tonight. So I want to hear those harmonies. Okay, so that is the chorus. Let us do that again. So we've got "Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Here comes the sun, it's alright." Whenever you hear "Little Darling," you could either go sing the melody, "Little Darling," or you can go, "Little Darling." Yeah, so you can do that back and forth however you see fit. Okay, so that's like the solo. That's the verse. That's the chorus. And now we have the middle section where we've got a little bit of layering going on. So okay, we're gonna go through this a little bit slowly. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. So I'm gonna just sing each part as they go. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna grab a pick for this, I think. Okay. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Okay, so that is the 4-part harmony going on. So sun, 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 here it comes. All right. The next part up there is going to be sun, 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 here it comes. That could be totally a tenor singing that. Altos can go sun, 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 here it comes. All right. Sopranos, just the melody up the octave. Sun, 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 here it comes. It's going to sound like this if we put this all together.
Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
Clapping part if you feel like it. So if you feel like clapping along, that you can choose it. That also brings me to this. This song is really interesting. It is not in... Okay, so there's definitely a good amount of the song that is in 4/4 time. Now, bear with me if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But anybody who understands music with 4/4 time, what are we doing in this section? So that's like a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? So all of a sudden we are breaking out of this 4/4 business and we're doing a 1 2 3 1 2 3. So I've always found that it's totally fascinating how you would come up with that idea and figure and think that was a good idea at the time. I guess they just didn't have any, barriers back then. Just, you're like, hey, it sounds good. Why don't we do something like a mixed meter? And that's exactly what's going on. So you'd actually think about this as a 3/8 section. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Pretty crazy. I'm sure Ringo had a great time playing that rhythm. Okay, so are we all ready to take this all the way through? I hope so. I'm just going to have a little swig here. And away we go. Okay.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
And
Little darling, it seems like you've been this lonely winter.
oh my gosh, sorry about that.
Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Here we go.
Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
One more time. Here we go.
Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Sun, 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 here it comes.
All right, good job, everybody. Yes, I heard all the harmonies. Well, okay, I heard me doing the harmonies, but I also heard you doing it from so far away. One thing I didn't mention was I actually have a pedal that turns my guitar into a bass. I'm just going to show you that really quickly. It's pretty darn cool. So that's what you actually heard when I was looping. Let me just turn this around. So this guy right here, when you click it, it's now on. So now you can hear... Oops. Oh, there we go. There, yeah. So now you can hear a nice bass sound coming out of that. Pretty darn nifty. So I can throw that on whenever I want to have an extra bass part. It just fills it right up. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to check one more thing. Is that working? Oh, it lets me write a comment, but it doesn't let me see your comments. Wham! Okay. It's all good. All right. We're going to move on to the next song. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of the song called Kiss from a Rose. It is done by a guy named Seal, and he is a very talented individual. The song is really interesting. It's got a lot of looping potential for sure. So there's a lot of harmonies. What first drew me to this song was that when he was writing this, like he wrote this song, I think like in 1987, but it didn't actually see the light until 1995 or something. I didn't actually write the year down, but he had written down this. He had recorded himself doing like a demo tape, and he scrapped it. He thought it was no good, and then he brought it back for the Batman Forever soundtrack, and that's when I actually first heard the song, was Batman Forever. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a superhero nerd, and that was probably the beginning of all of that. So he did this song, and I found out later that when he was recording these parts, he actually wrote the song by singing all the parts by himself and then putting them into a tape recorder. And that has always, I guess, subconsciously been something that's given me the idea to loop all these parts and think about like how cool of an idea that is to throw all these parts together in real time. And so we're going to be doing a little bit of that right now. So I'm going to teach you the parts in the intro, and then we're going to sing the song. Okay? So this song, has a lot of meanings with darkness and light. I wrote a couple of things. So like the thing roses symbolize romanticism and love, but also roses have thorns. So love can also hurt. And so you're kind of getting some of these themes throughout the song. It's a very interesting song. Themes of color, contrast, darkness, and light. You can imagine seeing yourself, your life in black and white, and then all of a sudden you fall in love, and then you see a vibrant red right before you in what used to be a black and white kind of life, I've always found this a very, very interesting song. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this first little part. All right, so these are the chords that we begin with. The melody goes like this. So any basses can sing that just fine, as the sopranos can also double that up the octave. So you're gonna hear me going up to the upper octave, but lower basses, we can definitely do this. So I'm using this microphone for my lower sounds. So if I need to actually get like a low beatboxing sound, I can go doom doom. So it's just a little bit lower sounding than this microphone over here. So the beginning for the basses are going to be doom, doom, doom. Now you can actually do that on a ba. All right, so pretty easy for you basses. Baritones, you can go da 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 dum. So let's layer that nice and slow. So we've got. Okay, and then now the next part's going to be bop, 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 ba, ba, ya, ya, for you tenors. So this is kind of what this little part is kind of establishing it as a song in 3/4. So we're talking a lot about time signatures. 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, ba, ba, ya, ya. So I want to hear that tenors, all right? The next part, I never think about the part until I'm actually singing it. So let's see. Try that again. So the alto parts can just kind of be like that baritone part. So let's sing that. Yeah. Okay. So that was a brief fast crash course. Then there's a weird little mid part. There's a middle section. You could call it a bridge. Yeah, that's what it's called. A bridge. It goes like this. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. And then that loops. So I'm going to loop that and I'll show you how the parts will sound as you layer it. So we've got I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose. So that third part's the really fun one to sing. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. You could even do that. So let's sing that. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose. And then we'll double it an octave higher. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. So it's a big cycle over and over and over again. It won't be that many times, I promise you. So that's a quick breakdown of that song. All right, so I hope y'all are ready to sing "Kiss from a Rose." I've just wiped everything that I just recorded, so we're now going to do this live, super live. All right, it's time for that swig of water. Oh yeah, you might. Here, let me just change this a little bit. That way there's actual proof that I'm playing a guitar. Dean plays everything pre-recorded, right? No, this is all live, 100%. All right, I want to just shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now. This is super fun. This is a new experience for youth singers to be hosting live rehearsals, and it's just really great to see the community tuning in. And I thank you so much for watching me do my thing and just fool around on my guitar and my looping pedal. So thank you guys so much. You guys are great. I hope you are enjoying the songs that I've selected, because sometimes I feel a little self-indulgent. But sometimes you have to be when you're a director, right? So, here we go. We're going to start this whole tune from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, ba-da-da, da-da-da,
Ba da 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 da. green tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained the drug that's the high, not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, babe. To me you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, babe? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. Kissed by a rose on the grave.
You're witnessing a live train wreck. Don't worry, maybe I can get it right back. Come on, don't worry.
Here we go. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, babe? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. on the
Woohoo! All right, so you just witnessed what happens more often than not, a real-time screw-up, but that's okay. You know, you just got to, whenever you hit a wrong button and you do it just the wrong time, it's pretty easy. It's hard to get back from that. It's hard to come back from that unless you clear the whole thing. So I hope you guys had a fun time with that one. Yeah, so we're going to move on to a song by Mr. John Denver. John Denver was one of my one of my mom's actually favorite artists to listen to. And when I was going through music school, my mom would always be like, "Play a John Denver song," and I'd be like, "I don't know any John Denver songs," but I had heard John Denver songs. I just didn't know any. And this was the first one that I actually, decided to learn. And it's basically the go-to song that everybody loves to sing at the top of their lungs. So this is "Take Me Home, Country Roads." And a fun little story with this song is we actually performed this in China with my buddy old pals Dave Morton and Joy Rusnak, and we performed this in China about how many performances? Somebody could probably write this in the threads in the comments. Eight performances, something like that. And it was a good old hoot. So we're gonna stay in this key here, and so we're gonna learn the harmonies of the chorus. Okay. So a little bit about this song. The lyrics "Almost Heaven" actually became one of the 4 official state anthems of West Virginia. There's your song trivia for the day. I believe. Oh yeah, this was written by Bill Danoff. Yeah, Danoff, and Taffy Nivert. I don't know how to pronounce that name. And they wrote it. They had written that, and they showed John Denver that song, and they actually told him that they were going to sell this song to Johnny Cash, to which John Denver absolutely flipped, and he was like, "No, you are going to sell that song to me. We are going to make this happen." And there we go. It could have been a Johnny Cash song. It could have been "Almost Heaven." Maybe it would have been completely different lyrics. Maybe it wouldn't have been about West Virginia. Who knows? So we all know the chorus, I hope. So we're gonna go country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, weird clashing note there, take me home, country roads. All right, so this is a 3-part harmony. The harmonies are nice and tight, so they sound like your classic country harmonies. So you'll have one harmony below and one above. So here's the lower harmony. It goes like this: country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. All right. And then the higher part goes like this: country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. So we're gonna record all of this. We're gonna loop this, and you will have this chorus. And make sure you sing your own part. Make sure you sing the harmony that you have selected. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna start with singing the melody. Here we go. Country roads take me home
take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country. Okay, and now that we've recorded all of that, now we can get on with the whole song. Okay. So we've got the beauty of recording, right? Okay, here we go. Almost heaven. 1, 2, here we go. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old here, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Here we go. All my memories gather around her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Life is old here, walking in the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Here we go, one last time. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take take me home, country roads. Take me home, country roads. Woo! Yeah! Whew. It's a good Stampede song. Is that too soon? I'm sorry. It's okay. We can sing this at Stampede time, and we're gonna all have our own hootenanny. Maybe it's gonna be a live concert. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Okay, moving right along. We're gonna do a song by the legendary MJ. So the reason why I've selected this song was this has always meant something to me, because I first actually heard about the song when I was in Shine, a division of the Youth Singers of Calgary, and we performed this. I don't know. We performed this for a spring show. That's for sure. And I remember I was on tour. We were doing a school tour with Shine, and this is kind of unrelated to Man in the Mirror, but when I was introducing a song, I was talking about musicals, and I was like, "Hey guys, do you guys like musicals?" And everyone's like, "Woo!" I'm like, "Do you guys like Rent?" And everyone's like, "Yeah!" And I'm like, "Well, we're not doing Rent. We're doing Circle of Life from The Lion King." And then people were like, "Oh." And ever since then, people of Shine have been mocking me to introduce a song with high expectations and then just shoot it all down. So here's Man in the Mirror. This is this was a statement song in its time. It was actually written it was released in 1988, my birth year. So I think that's pretty spectacular. And is there anything else to say about the song? It's one of Jackson's top 10 songs, top popular songs. So I'm not gonna sing it as high as Michael Jackson, so I'm sorry if this is a terrible key for the female voices, but we are gonna move right along. Okay, here we go. Feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. To the seeds in the street, not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Better place, take a look at yourself, then make that change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize, and there are some with no home, but not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh well, oh deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart and washed out dreams. They follow each other on the wind, you see, 'cause they got
got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a fake chase, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world make things, take a look at yourself and make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. You gotta get it right while you got the time. Cause when you close your heart, you close your mind. Woo! Na 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 na. I'm gonna make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Come on. You got to lift yourself. Come on, guys, sing it out. Make anything up. You got to stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up and lift yourself. Make that change, yeah. Oh, won't you make that change? Gotta love that song. It's just so hopeful. Peace and love to you guys. Awesome. I hope you guys had fun with that. That's one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs of all time. Okay, we're gonna try another one because we are quickly running out of time. 2 more minutes? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, we better do one more. Otherwise, there's gonna be a riot. So we are going to do a song that we actually performed at our spring show last year. So wouldn't you believe it, our spring show, if we had performed it this year, would have been this coming weekend. So big shout out to everybody in Youth Singers. I'm thinking about you all, and this is why I'm gonna be paying homage to our show from last year. So here is From Now On from The Greatest Showman. And yes, there is a looping part throughout this. So find a part, pick a part, sing it. Good luck. Okay. I saw the sun begin to dim, felt that winter wind blow cold. A man learns who is there for him when the glitter fades and the walls won't hold. 'Cause from then rubble, what remains can only be what's true. If all was lost, is more I gain, 'cause it led me back to you. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight, let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on.
I drink champagne with kids and queens. The politicians praise my name. But those were someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years I chased their chairs, the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight, let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, from now, and we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. No, that was wrong. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight, let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, from now on. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. And we will come back home, and we will come back home, home again. From now on, home again. From now on, home again.
Whew. Well, I could hear you guys on the other end.